T, first, same start as Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Got Luka coming in, and we kind of know what he does. Tries to get that switch and go from there. Like, how do you kind of protect everybody against what Luka does offensively?
Just to give him different looks. I think a couple of blitzes here and there. I think switching the fire. I think switching, playing him straight up with heavy shrinks, and like so, he's just a great passer. Just hard to double team him for the whole game. And so we just try to keep him on balance as best as we can, and just go from there.
What worked so well in Dallas in November to get back into that game?
A lot of different things. I think the blitzes, and then J.K. did a good job. I think the last 3 or 4 minutes, ATO he ran in their stack action, they kind of caught us off guard. They got 2 threes out of that. But I thought, letting them play early on and, just trying to, wear him down as best as possible and then put the blitz on him late. And I thought we did a good job. And like I said, the last 3 minutes, they did a good job of executing out of timeout, so they stuck with that play that kind of hurt us. So just keep mixing it up. Don't give him a steady diet of the same thing because he'll pick you apart, and then just go from there.
With Kawhi, I know you talked about the pace that he played with in Terrence's last game. I guess how do you just keep on emphasizing that, especially when the offense might bog down some possessions and you start walking it up the court?
Yeah, just like I said, just stay on them. And we've done a good job, like I said, with our turnovers over the last couple of games. We just keeping our turnovers down, so that's encouraging. And then just keep playing with pace. I think in the half court of doing things harder, sharper with our cuts. Getting to our offense earlier, and we did a better job with that. So we just got to continue to keep doing it.
And I want to get clarification because the other night I think Andrew asked you if the 3-guard lineup is something you're kind of done with. You said yeah, but did you mean to say like yeah you're done with that, or until Luke comes back, or what did you mean when you said that?
I don't know what I meant.
Are you done with the 3-guard lineup, or are you still looking to different variations of it?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Coach, Bryce Miller with the San Diego Union Tribune.
How you doing?
Good. Norman Powell, San Diego guy. What allows him to be so efficient offensively with the minutes he gets?
I think our guys do a good job of just playing through him, making sure he's on the floor, he touches the basketball, and he's one guy that can get downhill, get to the basket, mid-range pull-ups, and he can make the 3-point shot and get to the free throw line. And so he's very efficient, when he comes into the game, and he's one of our guys that can really get downhill attack, get to the basket, and now about just making the right plays and making guys better.
What's the case for him for the 6-man or potentially?
We got to start winning some games first, and they'll come.
Hey, Ty, specifically the tandem between Luka and Christian Wood, how have you seen that develop through the season from what you've seen on film, and what's kind of the key to eliminating
Yeah, I
that?
think, with Christian, I just think he's been a popper a lot. He can roll as well, but I think Luka has done a good job with him just mixing it up. Like, if guys are going to be up, make sure you roll. If guys are going to be in a drop, then you can pop. And he's done a good job of just, mixing it up with teams depending on how, other bigs are playing. And so they got a good thing going right now.
Hey, Coach, when your team is in a streak like this, how can that desperation and that want to get a win help in those 50-50 balls and those kind of moments? Like, what do you expect from them tonight?
Well, it's huge. 50-50 balls, the extra effort plays, the extra rotations. Like, those are huge when you try and dig yourself out of a hole. Like I said, last game I thought we did that. I thought we played hard and competed for 48 minutes. And then, down the stretch, I thought we made some turnovers that, allowed them to get back in the game. 2 dunks, the last 3 minutes of the game to get back in the game. And those are things we just got to try to eliminate. But, playing hard, 50-50 balls, offensive rebounds, taking guys off the glass, and then making those extra rotations, those are huge. And so we got to be ready for that.
Norm today at shoot-around was talking about how, from his perspective, the biggest thing at this point in the season is to really master, no matter who's in the lineup, playing hard-nosed defense the whole game and kind of an attack-you, aggressive offense, mastering that identity. What do you feel like kind of has kept you guys from being able to get there to this point, and how do you as a coach try to...
Say it again, I'm sorry.
What do you feel like has kind of kept you guys from getting there to this point, and how do you as a coach try to pull that out of the team?
Like I said, I think we have the personnel to do it. I just think having the right combinations and getting everybody healthy so we can kind of see who plays well together and how we can build that chemistry you're talking about on both sides of the basketball. And so, our main goal tonight, like I said, try to go out and get a win tonight and just try to, get back on the winning streak. And then we got 2 days of practice where we can continue to get better. And with T-Man at the point guard right now, just, more plays and getting him more comfortable with that position.
Last question.
You mentioned Dallas running stack action out of ATOs in the last matchup. Zoo, after the Atlanta game on Sunday, said that the stack action that they ran down the stretch kind of caused some miscommunications for you guys defensively. How do those miscommunications kind of get weaned down as the season goes along, besides just practicing and drilling stuff down?
Well, just locking into the game plan. Something we've covered the last 3 years of how we want to guard it every single night, unless we want to make an adjustment. So, just locking into the game plan, understand what we're trying to do because they know what we're supposed to do. And so, but in the heat of the game, things go faster. Guys can run in a different way, and you can be locked in a certain way and not, see the stack is coming. But for the most part, we know what we're doing in stack action, so we just gotta be better with that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.